too late to tell me how you feel. We've got all day, so show me what is real. 'Cause I don't play no games. This could be the real deal, right here, you and me. So tell me we're on to something, baby, don't leave me hanging. Giving you on to something good. How am I supposed to know if you feel the same way, or if you want me to stay? Baby, just give me something. How am I supposed to know? We've got all this time, so stop wasting mine. We've got all this time. How am I supposed to know?
Hello, and we are live. This is Nathaly with Nathaly's Cacophony of Chaos. Hello, and we are live. This is Nathaly you're Nathaly's Cacophony of Chaos. One of these streams is not muted. Okay, hold on. Please hold. I'm getting feedback. Oh, there we go. It was Rumble. Rumble was the Strugals. Nope, it's not just Rumble. Who else? Facebook. I think we're good now. So I have the music widget going kind of slow. Oh, Jenny's here too. I just popped into the chat because I thought Teddy was here for the tiny Glade. I will excuse myself. All right. I didn't notice that both Teddy and Jenny were in the voice chats. All right. Tiny Glade. I did a review. I talked about the demo when it came out, and I had been really excited about Tiny Glade. And I got hyped when I saw the notification that it was out. I was like, yes, let's go. Yeah, we're going with the NVIDIA one. We don't want the integrated one. The little turtle. Okay, so I had mixed feelings about Tiny Glade. If y'all were here for that stream, you may remember that I had mixed feelings because it was super cute and I was super happy. And then at the end, we had a situation at the end where I happened to almost accidentally kind of like scroll out and look at what seemed to be the perspective boundary, like whole game boundary, and I was like, oh, that I don't know how I feel about that, because it feels like a very, very small boundary for the full game, which I at the time guessed it was going to not be a free game. I didn't know how much it was going to be. It's 12 something on Steam, and I came out to like, I don't even know, 13 something. Let me okay, here we go. Here's my receipt. $13.50 with Pennsylvania tax, which is 6%. However, for y'all who didn't know, Steam does have a pretty decent refund policy. So if you happen to buy a game and you don't like it, you have a maximum of 2 weeks or 2 hours of playtime, whichever one comes first, to decide that you don't want the game, and you can refund it and get your money back. So that's what I decided to do. I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. See if the full game makes me feel better about the concerns that I had with regards to the boundary. So basically, this was it. If you see, can you see my cursor? You may not be able to see the line, but you see this line right here? In the demo, it said that was like full game boundary, and I'm like, wait a minute. That's a very small boundary. So I don't think that I'm going to be happy. I got an hour and 45 minutes. No, because it's from when I start playing it, and I haven't been talking for 15 minutes. But, let's make a road. Is this... let's get to the perimeter here. It's not letting me go past that. So $13.50 depending or less depending on your state. Some states don't have taxes, right? I mean, it's kind of nice that the experimental houses that I made on the demo were still here, because I didn't uninstall the demo. I still had it installed, so I guess it searched my computer to see if there were any files. But I'm kind of like, I haven't looked at anybody else's stream, so I don't know if there's something that maybe I'm missing, and as you play more, like, some more stuff opens. But as of right now, like, it doesn't seem like you can go past this boundary. And that feels very, very small for, like, full game boundary. See that? That's a very small square. So let's look at the tools. What do we have now we didn't have before? We have a chimney. We have different styles of windows. A flag. Some color stuff. Changing, erasing. This was the one way we were kind of able to find a workaround by accident to get past the border. So let's see if it is going to do it for us again. I mean, it kind of still does, but actually it's not doing it. It's not doing it. So basically last time what it was doing was, if I would place something right at the border of the demo, I could expand it to where it was going through the perimeter. Maybe I should have looked at some people's videos, because I actually have no idea if this is going to, like, if this is actually the limit. This square is actually the limit. It's all we get. I mean, granted, it's not a really expensive game, but it's kind of just like... Is it this one? Oh no, I probably should just click this again and bring it down. What's this? This water? Let's put some little pond action over here. Will the pond let us go? Let's erase some trees. Let's deforest this a little bit. Ooh, now we have ducks because we have a water source. Okay. I want to do this. Cute little... Gotta give a little island for the turtles. If I don't know if there's gonna be turtles, but I'm saying just in case that we have turtles. Look, we got more ducks coming. Where are our sheep? There are our sheep. Can we... Is it easier to get into the houses now? Is it gonna let us get into the house now? Okay, I'm in the house. It's still pretty hard to look inside of it, but it's a little bit better than it was before. It's a little bit better than in the demo, but it seems like it really wants you to make the house much bigger if you want to look into it. So let's make the house a little bit bigger. And then I want to go into the house and look inside of it. You know what would be great? If they let us do like furniture in the house. Alright, so it's still pretty hard to get in the house and stay in it to look inside of it, but it really seems like there's no in the house feature that's like, that's not a big aspect of the game so far. Let's start a new building for anyone who wasn't here for the last stream and about Tiny Glade when we had the demo. So let's go with Alright, I want to rotate you. And then, Miss Insane Witch, was it Miss Insane Witch? Told us to make a path to the house, and that's how we figured out how you can get doors. Let's... windows? These kinds of windows? How do I... oh, that looks like a jail window. Okay, no, we don't want that. This isn't a jail. I mean, maybe we'll do... no, that's gonna look weird. Oh, if the houses are really close to each other, it's kind of hard to place windows. We're going with 2 here, because it's facing the backyard. There's definitely a bit of a learning curve getting used to, like, adjusting the... what is this? Is this going to change my door? No, this is just still giving me the window. Okay. That looks weird. Let's move that. That looks weird. Wait, why am I having... why am I having feedback? Which one of you turned yourself on? I did not give any of you permission. Which one of you turned yourself on? I did not give any of you permission. Who is it? It's probably Facebook. Facebook is the problem child. Stop it, Facebook. Alright. So now we know how to do oh god, that's terrible. Okay, how do I fix this door? I need this door. No, I need the door to look different. So that the windows don't look so... oh. Pet the sheep. Can you pick them up? You can't pick them up. Okay. That looks a little bit better. So I can look beyond the perimeter, but it doesn't seem like I can get beyond it. And that was my main concern when I was playing the demo, where I was like, I feel like, you know, maybe it won't be ideal for it to be such like a limited game, and you're gonna have to pay for it, and it's such a limited space. I get rid of the trees by the pond so we can see the perimeter better. We tried to see if the road would go past it, but the road didn't. So the road won't go past the perimeter. Nope, nope. Close. Close. That I wasn't trying to press that. So, this is like a pretty chill town. Nothing too fancy. If I get rid of some more trees, maybe I could have like one mansion. This is like the tiny town's one mansion. It's like the mayor's house. Well, these are the plebes' houses. And now over here, make it bigger. And then obviously, gotta give it a spire. Double snapping. Well, let's look how it's. How do we like it? No. That. What if I want to? No, I want to move it. How do I move it? I want to move it. Oh, okay. That's interesting. But I want to move it. I want to move it. Not make it bigger, but yeah, let me just delete it then. No! How do I get rid of just the spire part? It doesn't seem to... What if I do this? For this. There we go. Hammer. You hit the hammer and it gets rid of just one thing. So let's try to do... Because I want them to be joined, but I don't want it to be... I feel like that won't be joined. I feel like if I were to go inside of that house, it's not... Let's see. It's not one structure. Nope. See? There's no doorway there. Alright. So I think I'm not going to have a choice but to do what it was saying. The snapping. Like, I think if I don't snap it, it's gonna be two separate structures. Actually, I don't know if this even is one structure. Let's see if we can get in and see inside. Oh, wait, no. There's no direct connect to this. How do... Can I make a path in here? Okay, I guess I can make a path inside of the house. That's one way to have access to the spire. Not quite what I was thinking it was gonna be. Okay. Oh, okay. So that door went straight through. It's not the same door, though. I wish we could see inside of the structures better. Let's get in. Okay, so it's got a door here and a door on the outside of the spire. Well, we need the... Should we put a door with the main house, or should we do, like... Because the spire does have a door, so this could just be the back door. Then I should maybe move this door? It's... Asymmetry is messing with me. So maybe... Oh. Did I get rid of the door inside now too? There's the back door. Oh no, the indoor door is still there. Okay. So, where do I want to put the exterior door? I feel like it should be here. So let's make the path. But then we have to get rid of the side door, because now it's a side door, not a back door, and I wanted a back door, so let's get rid of this. Let's make a back door. And we can't go past the perimeter. Okay. All right. Alright, what if I make it smaller? What does it look like if it's smaller? Oh yeah, I like that better. So then let's erase these flowers. It's too big and imposing. And make a small flower path to the door. But then I don't like the path. I don't like that bush. I can't figure out how to get rid of it. But now it still looks lopsided. I don't like that they're mixing bushes with... Oh, but I could do that. Bushes with the flowers. Let's try the flowers again. Let's try thin flowers. Because I think it gets bushy. It gets bushy. If you want any donations, so my budget is 0. Lol. I mean, it's true. The budget is 0. The budget for... Because I ended up having to put that as one of the constant messages. The budget is 0. Because... more than 60% of streams were getting bots or people coming in, and they'll engage you for like 2 seconds in conversation, and then they'll be like, so by the way, why don't you check out my Discord and my art, because your channel would be doing so much better if it had art. And I'm like, I have no room for any more assets. Are you looking at the screen? Look at all these assets that I have on this. Like, if I put any more, you're not even going to be able to see the game. So I'm not trying to put any more assets. Not to mention the fact that between Streamlabs assets and the things that like Teddy and I build out, like decorate out, we don't really need. And it just got frustrating because it got to a point when I made that when I decided to finally just go ahead and make something that said stop soliciting. It's basically my no soliciting sign. It was every single stream at that point. That every single stream, 1 or 2 people would be like, or bots. Some of them were bots, some of them were people. Would be like pretend interacting with the content, just to like then be like, oh, check out my portfolio. Nothing against the grind, but like, it's frustrating because I keep my chat up so that I can interact with anybody who comes in to the stream, and there were a couple of games that I would have more viewers on, and so I would be interacting with these bots or people just trying to sell. It felt like they all fell for these master resale rights program type dealios where they paid money to get information that you could get on YouTube for free, and then they're just out here all with the same script trying to get people to like buy their content that looks exactly like everybody else's. And not to mention that I already have someone who does that. You're also a bot? Well, you're a self-aware bot. MJK Jets. I always read that dyslexic. Thank you for stopping by. It's a 0 budget stream. Well, it's not 0 budget in general. It's just 0 budget for all the people that are trying to solicit and like get you to buy their art, where I'm like, I'm good. Thank you for the offer. And it also messes up your analytics because they'll follow you to they'll add follows on Twitch to try to like convince you to buy their content. They're like, look, I followed you, look at my content. And then as soon as you tell them, oh, I'm not in the market to pay anyone to do anything for me because I'm not monetized on anything. Like Teddy and I are just best friends, and that's why we help each other out. But as soon as you do that, they like unfollow you. And I'm like, look, just don't fake follow me, because that just like messes with the analytics. And some of them are bots that won't because they're bots, they won't unfollow. So it'll just be like stay there, so it's a follower, but you don't get any views from them because it was a bot. I'm like, look, if it was just about the followers, I wouldn't care, but you gotta have views too. And if why didn't I use any customization? I don't want to put any more overlays on my stuff. And on like my Twitch, I have the customization. It's just that I have to do a share screen with Teddy because I don't actually know how to do it. I don't know how to place them. I had the old ones for the previous channel concept, and then I changed the whole coloring and everything. So there's new ones now to match the new theming, but I just haven't installed them because I keep forgetting. Every time Teddy and I get together, I forget to share screen, and I'm just like, help me grind on Palia. Everything else doesn't matter. Everything else is secondary. Okay, I need to move this guy because that door is in a weird place. So I need to move that door. I should delete the path. Delete this path and make a new path and have it be small. Small. Here we go. And now get this light and move it over. I don't leave you a follow because you doesn't kind. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, should we do some town walls? Because these are the wall things. Obviously, town walls need to look like this. Oh, they don't. This is a mess. Why is it doing this? Hold on. Yeah, no. Why are you so messy? Can I make the walls go past the perimeter? It won't go past the perimeter. That's frustrating. What do I even need walls for? This isn't a castle town. This is like a small merchant town on your way to the castle. Like, I need to make an inn so that travelers have somewhere to stay. What did we say? One of these is a blacksmith. Well, this is obviously the mayor's house because it's the bigger one. We gotta deforest the whole area, and I feel kind of bad about it. I know it's just a game, but I feel really bad about deforesting all of this. I mean, I don't have a choice because where else am I gonna put the inn? Now, should it be just an inn or should it be an inn restaurant? Because if it's an inn and a restaurant, then I just need one building. I'll just make it taller so it has like 3 stories, which would not seem to be doesn't match with the times. Because these houses look a little older. This is a bit of a medieval design on these houses. So I feel like maybe they wouldn't necessarily have 3 stories. I mean, do you have GPay for donations? Do I have GPay? I don't even know. I'd have to look. Alright, this is the mayor's house. Or make a 2-story house. No, house. Make a 3-story house. And it'll be... Why does it feel like... Why is it so tiny? No, I need you to be much bigger than this. And much... No, not the... I don't need the roof to be taller. No. I want the house itself to be taller. Why isn't it... There we go. 3 stories, or did that go up to 4? I feel like that went to 4. Oh, no, that's... I feel like that went to 4. 1, 2, 3... No, that's too big. That's too much cleaning. This is a small town. It's obviously the inn owner's wife and the inn owner's kids are going to be the ones cleaning. I don't want to give them 4 stories. 4 floors. I think you could probably use GPay on this donation. Okay, I want to move it so it's not so close to the road. Then I also need to make it bigger on this side. I wish you could just grab it and move it. But I don't know if there's a tool for that. I don't think there's a grab and moving tool. So... It's got really big doors because it's the inn on the first floor. But you need to have somewhere where people, when they get into a brawl, because it's an inn, so obviously they're going to be imbibing. path. I wish there was like outdoor furniture or something. Now I don't usually like decorating, because I asked Teddy to decorate for me on Polya. But like I kind of want to decorate in this game, so I'm a little frustrated that there isn't anything like some benches. Some random benches do populate, but should we go with these windows? Or I don't like these. Do they get bigger? Oh, if you stack them. But you can only link two? I don't know, they feel like dungeon windows. Does anybody else feel that they're dungeon windows? How do I get rid of those windows? Do I just put other windows on top of it? Can I just like get rid of this? I don't want to use the hammer because I feel like if I use the hammer it's gonna get rid of the whole thing. So maybe if I put a different window? Unlink. This is left. This is left control. That's right. Show me all the editing. No. Okay. I want to get rid of this window. I'm so concerned that this is going to get rid of the whole building. Yes! Got rid of the window. Not the whole building. Boop. It's a Halloween house. On the front. I should give it a chimney. Chimney was not available for the demo, so we haven't seen what the chimney looks like. So why do these square windows consistently have laundry hanging from them? How many rooms are going to be in this? And how many bathrooms? Are they going to have like every room has a bathroom, or is there one bathroom for a floor and they got to share? That would be miserable. Speaking as a household with one bathroom is miserable. I wish I could see inside of the house without it being so... Because it feels like you have to, like... It's almost like you have to glitch into the house. I'd like to see inside of the house. I feel like they should have done that. Alright. Well, we have the inn. Should put some lighting. Move the lamp. Oh, should I put it on the path and then put this one on the path as well? So apparently you have to click on the correct spot. So like down here, it's not letting me turn it. Up here, it's letting me turn it. Also, this window. There we go. Is that better? Is that more centralized? I feel like it is. Let's put a flag on the mayor's house. It's also the only one with a spire, so. A flag. What flag? Oh. There are multiple types of flags. Oh, can I not put it any higher? Okay. Oh, and then little flags here. So let's put a flag here. Can you put it here? Ooh. But no, we want it to be a bit of a, like a sign. Because this is a business, so you want people to know that it's a business, not a family home. We said this is the blacksmith's. This is also a business. Let people know. These are businesses. Come. Oh, they're different. It's generating different flags. Okay. So that one has this flowery design. And then this one has like a little fern kind of dealio there. Maybe I should move this flower bed situation. Because it was just experimental and it looks weird now. But if we move it to be like by where the lake is, it kind of makes more sense. Jenny! No problems. Welcome. Maybe a little bit of... Ooh! Oh! Flowers inside of the water give you lily pads. I mean lilies. Lotuses. What are these? They're not... Are they water lilies or lotuses? I think these are water lilies. So that's cute. So you get different flowers whether you're on land or in the water. So, Jenny, what you've missed is that it would appear as if I was correct about the game boundary. So the game boundary is this, just this. And I'm kind of concerned, like I expressed when I did the demo, because like you're paying for the full game, but this is all you get. And I've not seen a way to get out of this square. I don't think you can. There's not even pretty too far where you can go if you're just like, even if you zoom all the way out and like try to move around, there's not much space outside of the perimeter. Like you can see stuff, but you can't get past here. So I was telling Teddy that I was gonna buy it, but because Steam has such a good return policy, I was gonna try to see if it's different than what I was expecting with regards to going beyond the perimeter and the usability of the game, or like how long can you actually play this game for, if it's gonna be worth the cost. Because Steam lets you return as long as you play less than 2 hours or less than 2 weeks. Within that time frame, you could still get a full refund. So I figured let's try it out, and if it's not worth it, it came out to $13.50 with my state taxes, and that's 6% in Pennsylvania, and I don't think I'm gonna keep it. We've been streaming for 40 minutes now, so I'm still within the time to return it. It's got some, you know, it unlocks some features we didn't have for the demo. So there's this water droplet thing that lets you add water features, which is nice because it brings ducks and fish. But again, you're stuck here. You can't go beyond the perimeter. And that's a pretty small perimeter. Like, that's all the area that you can play in. And they didn't do anything about the fact that you can't actually look into the houses. So like you basically have to glitch yourself into the house. So now I'm in the house, and as soon as I try to change the perspective, I'm out of the house. So I can't even like really see the insides very well. So that's why it's called Tiny Glade. It didn't need to be that tiny though. Like it should have been a little bit bigger. It's a little bit bigger. Because if you make one castle, like it's very hard even inside of this square to even make a castle town. Because if you make one legitimate castle, you've pretty much taken up the whole playable space. If you make one intricate castle, you're just out of space. It's full game, or are they coming out with more? I don't know. They might come out with more. That's a good question. Let's see. Let's look at the information for the game. Let's go Tiny Glade. They might, because I mean they apparently already did a patch for the demo. They did 2 patches for the demo. And where is their But somebody apparently said, how do I kill the sheep? They're annoying. Whoa. There's only 2 of them on mine. How do you get more sheep? So they're saying that it's 15% off until the launch date of the 3rd. It says released. We'll run a launch discount until the 3rd of October. And I don't see that they're saying anything about like adding more content. News. We continue tweaking things. You thought the launch would stop us. If you've seen early footage from streamers, I'm happy to report that we've addressed the lack of pink color. What about the lack of space? Improved flag placement, gothic door merging, and many other miscellaneous tweaks and fixes. You might have also seen daily theme during streams and YouTube videos. We used the first 17 themes to give an early preview. And pink. Okay, great. Are you going to expand the game? That is the... Yeah, I don't see anything in their news on Steam that they are planning any expansion of the game. And I understand. Yes, Teddy, you are correct. It is tiny Glade, but I feel like this is too tiny. Because even if you make one worthwhile elaborate castle, you're going to take up at least half of this little area. I've tried using the roads to see if I can get past the perimeter. I've tried using mountains, and they kind of fixed that from the demo, where, Denny, I don't know if you remember, I had placed something right on the edge, and when I made it grow, it went past the perimeter on the demo, but on the full release, it's not doing it. It's not going past the perimeter. So, it's a cute game, but I think I am gonna refund it. When you reach a certain point, it'll expand. Yeah, but what point, though? What is this? Alright, so you could change it to autumn, olden, flowery, winter, daily themes. What is this? We know from personal experience that sometimes you need a bit of inspiration to get doodling. Each day we'll share a new theme and starting Glade. Today's theme is Castle on a Cliff. Let's go. What is the perimeter on this guy? So it's another Glade, but if they're planning on doing this every day, so I could see how people might enjoy this aspect of it, where they're putting out different like map options every day. I just personally don't see myself wanting to keep this game, because even if they're doing this, which is great because at least there is some variety, it just feels like you get a new little square to build in every day. They probably don't have, like, how many glades are they going to have? If I go new, I could do winter. This is what the winter glade looks like. It's still the same size perimeter. If I put water here, will it be frozen? Yeah, it is. So that is kind of cute. I don't know if it's worth keeping cute, but so there's that. A little trapdoor, that's cute. Then what else is there? New flowery. It's like a little Rapunzel situation going on. The coloring is different, okay. That's pretty much the same. What do flowers look like here? Okay, so the flowers are different depending on which Glade you chose. Autumn. Let's see the flowers for autumn. Oh, they're the same. They have trees and leaves, the color of whatever season your Glade is in. So I think we started in summer. Now we've looked at autumn. We haven't looked at Olden. Let's see how Olden is different than... Oh, is it bigger? No, it's not any bigger. The trees were just clustered in a way you couldn't immediately tell. It's visually appealing, but I just don't see myself playing with it very much. I don't think I checked the flowers on this one. I did. And then the water on this one. The colors are different, but how did you get... So I guess each one of these Glades has a specific feature that's theirs, because it doesn't look like you'd be able to pull this off on your own. None of these things make it seem as if you'd be able to pull this off on your own. So I guess it'd be like, what if we go to load? How many do we have? I guess you can save as many. You can have as many Glades as you want. So you can go between Glades. Alright, actually I'm gonna just leave it here. So, here are my thoughts. If you are someone who just loves building out little things, little houses that you can't go into and that you can't actually decorate, and you just like building, like, how would this castle look? How could I make the houses look? If you are just into the building aspect of games, and you see a lot of games that have building, but there's a lot of cooking or decorating or fishing or a whole bunch of extra stuff, and all you care about is building, I think this is the kind of game for you, because basically all you're going to be doing is building and some mild terraforming. It's in a very limited space. So again, I understand it's called Tiny Glade, but I wish it wasn't so tiny. And it does have the feature where you're able to have multiple Glades, so you are able to do, you do have all these options. The summer one, which seems to be the standard one you start with, autumn, Olden, flowery, and winter, and each one has something a little bit different that's specific for that theme, and that it doesn't seem like you'd be able to get on your own. No, you can't go inside the houses. You can try to glitch inside of them, but as soon as you move, you end up like outside of it. So like right now I'm inside of this spire and I want to see what it looks like. I can see this much, but as soon as I start trying to move, I'm already out of it again. So yeah, you're not actually able to go in the buildings. It seems that there are some features that are specific to different Glades. So there is that. And I mean, it's not that it's cute. I'm not saying it's not cute. I'm just saying that I don't think I'd be playing this game a lot, because what you can do is very limited, and I'm limited for me because I'm not one of these people that's really big into like terraforming and just building houses or structures or castles. So for my kind of preferred game playing, I wouldn't really enjoy this game beyond the initial, like, trying it out or whatever. So I'm going to refund it. I've been playing it I'm actually going to leave so that it doesn't use up any more of my time. I probably, well, actually, I still have Steam up. I could just look how long did I play it. Library, probably like 50 minutes. 48 minutes. So I played it for 48 minutes. And, like, again, it's not a terrible game. It depends what you like to do. You do get access to a bunch of different little glades and you can save each one. But it's like basically all you are able to do is a little bit of terraforming where you could make mountains and collapse mountains and have like water features, whether you want it to be a river looking thing or a lake, and you build structures, houses that you can't really get into. So I don't see myself keeping it. Because it was cute, but just not cute enough for me to feel like I'm going to keep playing it. And it's unfortunate because I was really excited about the game, the way their marketing team, the way that they designed the videos to bring you in and want you to put it on the wish list. Impeccable work. It's gorgeous when you zoom in and you can see all the details of all of the like leaves and the little animals and the houses and stuff. But just overall, I could see this being a game that you play for a few hours and then never touch again, except maybe one day you're like, I just want to do something casual. Let me build something on Tiny Glade. And I'm just in a situation right now where I don't see the purpose of or the benefit of having spent $13 on a game that I'm probably not gonna play, especially with this launching right before Echoes of Wisdom. By the time I'm through Echoes of Wisdom, there's probably gonna be something else that I'm motivated to play, and this just doesn't do enough for me. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's the player. Maybe I'm a little bit too ADHD for this kind of game where it's like just calm building. And it's also limited because it's not like you're in Minecraft. I love building all kinds of crazy stuff with John on Minecraft, but that's also like a bigger map and there's a whole lot more you can do, and mixing and matching, and you can go into the structures that you build and make furniture, and you can make houses that have traps in them because there's electrical redstone. You could do redstone contraptions. So like you can play Minecraft as just a building game, but I understand it's more involved, and this is very simple, and that may be what you want. If you want a very simple game that just does a little bit of building and a little bit of terraforming, and apparently it seems that they're going to be publishing daily, exactly! I don't even build in Polia. Now, I will build on some Minecraft, but that's different. That is different, because there's so much creativity. I don't know. I just have a different relationship with Minecraft. But, I don't really I kind of decorate a little bit on Minecraft. Just a little bit. Not a lot. But I do like building things in Minecraft. But, I don't build that much in Polia. I don't decorate that much in Polia. So just as far as I'm concerned with the kind of game that it is, it does not appeal to me in the sense that I don't think I'd be playing it regularly. Because again, like, you can't go into the houses. You don't... It's a very visually appealing, simple game that is just not my type of long-term game. And I have some simple games. I still play Cat Goes Fishing. It is right here. Look, it's in my downloaded games. It's not just in my library. It's downloaded. I still play it. I think I played it like a week ago. John still plays it. It's a simple game. Oh, I guess I log into his account when I play it, because it says I'd have to purchase it again. He gets mad when I log him out, but I mean, I'm not gonna buy the game twice. But where'd you go? Tiny Glade. So I just don't think that if you're looking for something that is a game that has a lot of features, this is the game for you. It does have a cuteness to it, because when you do zoom in, it's visually very appealing. But I mean, it's just not for me. Because once you build out, like, honestly, I can go into, here's the thing. Okay, we've been playing Minecraft since 2000. John was born in 2011, 2015. We've been playing Minecraft since 2015. And we can all go, but I'm just going to talk about myself right now. I can go months or even a year without playing Minecraft. And then John will be like, let's play Minecraft. And I will hop in and we will be there for hours. Like, I'll say, oh, let's play for a little bit. And then all of a sudden it's been 2 hours and I have 3 different houses, because I had one house that I made close to the spawn site so that I wouldn't die immediately the first night. And then I always find like a mountain, because I like having an in the mountain house. And then I have another house somewhere else, because as I travel, I like to have houses everywhere I go, because, I don't have that feature in real life, so I'd like to have it at least in the game. And every house is different. It's not just like your little square block house. Like, my mountain houses usually have like a lot of glass, because I want the light to come in. I'm going too deeply into the Minecraft. What I'm saying is that even though Minecraft is an older game, it's a game we've owned and been playing for a long time. Even when I go a long time without playing Minecraft, whenever we play it again, we get really into it. And we will play for a long time. And we will get so into it that we will play multiple days, like 2 hours, 1 hour, and then 2 hours. And we build out this whole connecting all the villages that are close to each other. And it's a whole thing. But I don't see myself doing that with this game. I can see myself like building something different in each scene, like, the autumn, the winter, and whatever. But then once you do that, what else is there? And even when it comes to like Terraria, which you can see here too, that I have it here, Terraria doesn't change much. But every time we play it, we do it in a different order. Well, it's like, oh, if we take on this boss at this point, are we going to be able to like, because we've been playing for so much longer, do we know enough strategy to take on this monster earlier in our gameplay than last time? So there are things to still do different that are very involved in Terraria. And I don't know, compared to the other games that I like that include building, I would say I'm not going to keep this game. And if you're someone who's been looking for a game that's just building and nothing else, and has a really cute aspect, then I would get it. But I'm gonna return it. I'm personally gonna return it. It just doesn't have enough of the features that I like in games that I know I'm going to go back to. Even when I take a long time without playing them, I know I'll eventually go back to them. And I can usually tell pretty early on if it's a game I'm gonna go back to. And this is not a game that I will consistently, that I would go back to enough to merit paying for it. Like, if they come out with some major changes and updates in the future and it appeals to me a little bit more, I might consider repurchasing it. But for right now, to me, it doesn't seem worth the $13.50. And that is my review on Tiny Glade. If what you've been wanting is a game that all it has is like the building aspect, just that, and like no control over anything else pretty much, because you can't even control how many sheep come or like ducks and stuff if you put a water feature. If you just want a cool cute cozy game where all you're doing is building, then I mean, it's not that expensive. It's probably gonna be, what is the original price? Because it's on sale right now. It's gonna be $15 plus tax. So, if it ever goes on half off sale, I might still buy it then. Cause see, and then here's the thing, like you see these videos with all these little intricate looking things, but how are you gonna fit that into that tiny little space? Unless these houses are actually miniature houses, like mini houses, and you're just like making a bunch of really tiny houses, which I guess would kind of make sense since you can't actually go into the houses. So yeah, there is that. I don't know. I'm not gonna keep it, but if it looks like something that you might be interested in, it's not a very expensive game, and for $15 once the sale is over, I mean, you know, it'll be fine for a day when you're like just trying to do a casual little building game that's not intensive or has things like don't mine at night because you might die, things like that. So I don't despise the game, but I'm not going to keep it. It's just not, to me, it doesn't feel like it is worth my money. If it was like a $2 game, I would probably keep it, but at $13.50, it just doesn't do enough for me. And I'm disappointed because I was really, really hyped about the game when I saw the initial announcement videos, which was a long time ago. I had that in my, I've had this in my wish list forever, so maybe part of it was the hype, but I'm disappointed. I'm quite disappointed that it ended up like this. And I knew going into the full game that there was a chance that it would end up being this way because we did happen to notice the perimeter titled full game when we zoomed out right at the end of the last stream when I streamed the demo. But I was hoping that I was wrong. I was hoping that maybe they'd seen videos like mine saying that that would kind of suck and that they would make it be bigger. So I guess their solution for that was to give you a bunch of different tiny glades that you can develop. I mean, that's one way of looking at it, but even still, I don't see how people, you see this that's playing on the screen, I don't see how people are able to pull that off. Y'all saw how tiny that square was, how tiny that glade was. So I don't know how people are pulling these builds off. I really don't. I don't know how it's even possible to get that much into that tiny square and to make it look like that. It feels fake. I'm gonna be honest, it feels fake because we just saw all of those glades and they are all tiny, and I don't know how you'd be able to genuinely pull off these villages that they're putting into their, like, that they have here on their videos. And I'm just not a person who'd be that interested to try and fight it, to try and figure it out. Like, I'm not that interested because that's all you get is just building, and that's it. So, to each their own. Good luck to all the people that decide to keep this game and have fun with it and build stuff out, but I'm going to be refunding it. As far as appearances goes, I give it 5 out of 5. It is beautiful. It is visually gorgeous. My problem is with the playability, and the playability, honestly, I give it about a 2 to 3 out of 5 stars, and, you know, that just brings it down enough to where I'm not going to keep it. My brother wants to try it out, so I got to decide if I'm going to make him just pay for his own, because I know that I want to refund it, and he might want to play it for more than the hour that it has left. And I don't know if I want to take that risk. So if I end up keeping it, it's because he reimbursed me the money or something, and I kept it for that. But I don't really have anything else to say about the game. It's like okay, but not for me, and I'm going to be refunding it. And this is a much shorter stream than what I was expecting, because deep down inside I was really hoping that I was wrong about the fact that that was going to be the entire perimeter of the game. And, you know, the fact that you can have many different themed glades really doesn't make up for that for me. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to end the stream a lot quicker than I was expecting. And also, with my personal perspective being that I'm going to submit a refund request. I don't think I would keep it right as it is right now. I don't think I would keep it even if I had even if I was monetized. Like if I was monetized across any of my channels, there are some stuff that I refund that I might consider keeping, but this is not one of them. I don't know. It just didn't do it for me. And, that's just me. It might do it for other people, but this game is just not for me. I might be willing to watch somebody else play it and be like, oh yeah, that's cool, but not put in all the effort required to figure out how to make these little towns that you can't even really do much with, because you don't have characters, there's no people, and you can't multiplay. So maybe if you like Legos, if you like building the really intricate Lego builds, you might really like this game, because that's pretty much what you do with a intricate Lego build. You spent hours on it building it, and then when it's done, and that's it. That is the joy. The joy is in the building, and that is not the kind of game that I like. So that is therein lies the struggle for me. And so yeah, that's gonna be it for this stream. Let me turn off. I think I'm good with the widget. Don't forget to do all the social media things. Thank you to Teddy and Jenny for hanging out with me. Thank you for MJK Jits for stopping in. And everybody else who popped in. Sarah Hilo, who was kind of teasing a little bit, but it's fine. And anyone else who is watching and lurking and not in the chitty chats, that's fine. Thank you for watching. With that, I'm going to say, again, please don't forget to do all the social media things, the likes, the follows, the subscribes, and especially turning on the notifications, because we fly by the seat of our pants and build it while we fly, like it's World War One. So we don't actually have a schedule because, as Emily D. Baker says, whop, we are professionals here. So why would we have a schedule? If you want to know when we're streaming, and that's either me or Teddy, please make sure to turn on your notifications so you know when we are live. And with that, I will see you guys on the next one, which will probably be tomorrow, because Palia is having an update. Exciting, because update day is always trash. And I'm a masochist for that sometimes, I guess, because obviously I like being tortured by it. I know it's going to be a mess, and I'm here for the mess. I'm here for the chaos, and I will see you guys